fun little recap, was you slept, which was much needed. You got some goodies. Nessa had some chats with Laird about how much time has actually passed around here. Some just general conversations between each other were had before getting a knock on the door with an envelope that had a very loud and both decoration and its actual voice invitation from Heckna to come just have a little lunch. Some biscuits and tea. It's totally fine. Just come hang out, y'all. You did. And all was going well. I don't know. Heckna was essentially attempting to convince the party to be his new lieutenants with a very elaborate presentation that involved models, costume changes, musical numbers, the whole ordeal. But it was cut short when Nessa slipped some poison into the tea that Heckna was drinking, and he died in a very dramatic fashion. But not really, because that wasn't Heckna. It was just like a vision of him as the actual one stepped from behind the curtain, and shit got going. Last we left off with this mayhem, this madness. We have currently Kate and Lemon afraid in the library area with a bunch of Heckmites around. Med standing in the middle of the room, very confused, as a very scared Laird and Nessa in elephant form ran out opposite doors of the tent in a panic. So that's where we are with that.
All right.
We were at the top of the round.
Forgot
with
about that.
Kate.
In elephant form, running away as far as they can.
It's me first. Oh,
It's you
God.
first. You're top of the order, baby.
Oh shit! I also had the Roll20 halfway open. I was on the site, but I wasn't in the game. So now let me load that. Oh, damn! I should have remembered that I was first. I did not. Okay, elephant's outside. Laird's outside.
Elephant
There
is no longer
are.
in the room.
There.
I'm here.
Oh, that's
It's just us.
it's just-
Just me.
Okay, so there are still these 3 little creepy things in front of me, right?
There's 5 of them, 3 close to you, yes.
3 close to me. I'm also laughing, if I remember correctly, and I can't do spells and shit. Oh god.
I believe you get to
Okay.
save at the end of your turn, correct? Let me scroll back and
yes, that is correct. That is correct because I remember going fuck. So I'm just gonna stab him. I'm just gonna try to stab one of them because I'm not a fighter. I can't do what Laird does and stab 2. Whichever one looks the weakest in front of me. I also don't remember if any of them have been hit.
I don't believe so.
Okay, cool. Great. Good. Yes. I'm going to stab the
But one of them's been hit. The one closest to you's been hit.
I'm gonna stab that motherfucker.
There you go.
Let's go. Yep. Rolling. That's a 9.
A 9 does not hit. It kind of dips and dives out of the way.
I'm about to fucking not roll with these cursed D&D Beyond dice and roll with my actual dice because this is bullshit. This is exactly how it was all last time too. So I'm going to switch over to regular dice. I'll deal with that in just a second. But I would like to roll to not be cursed anymore. Is it a D20?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Okay. Hiya. My dice suck too. That's a fucking 6. Oh my
you
god.
are still. Yeah, weren't you all supposed to bless your dice? And I was not. I am, for the record, using my cursed dice currently that have not rolled above a 10 for me in 6 months of me playing my at home game. So
Here, D20 number 1 out of like 15. It's going over.
Going in timeout?
It's
I
going in
have
timeout.
I have a bag of just D20s. I will switch between them.
I'm putting in
Being bad.
my dice jail today is going to be lavender incense. It's just a bunch of lavender cones.
Oh,
we're
no,
gonna
that'll be
throw it in
good.
there.
That
'Cause
sounds like a
then,
good
yeah, then
blessing.
it can
Yeah.
get
Like
can,
sagey.
purify
Get
'em.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Just
Get the
not gonna-
bad vibes off of them. Okay.
It's like I didn't even have a turn. That's fun. I did nothing. I went.
That was me last game. Oh yeah.
You gyrated at
I waved my sword around like this, hoping it would do something.
You looked really fancy doing it. It just didn't, do any damage.
It was actually interpretive dance. I hope you know. So.
Oh, that was beautiful. Good job. I
Thank
wish I could have
you.
seen it, but I was running away as an elephant. I'm sorry.
It was really creepy because it was kind of trying to be like smooth, but then it was also like and like laughing at the same time. So
That is terrifying. Okay. I forgot that the lair actions aren't listed in the same place as what I'm looking at. So we're gonna skip that for a second. Woohoo! Lucky for that. Nothing happens in the room as Heckna is just sitting there laughing. And he looks over to you, Med. He's like, I'm not even trying. What's up with these guys? Do you want the job? Just you and me. I feel like wouldn't be bad.
Is that his action? Because I'll just let him keep talking.
That's gonna be the lair action.
Oh, okay.
As he just doesn't really know what to do with everyone pretty successfully dealt with in this moment. But I think then he will okay. Yeah, he's gonna come and just kind of saunter over to you. Oh, let me not use the screen view. Yeah. He's gonna saunter on over, and he's gonna give you this look like, you me? No, okay. And then he's just gonna smack you in the side of the head with a mallet.
Me?
Yep.
That's offensive. Okay. Well, my character sheet is like, I think I know it. I think I know my AC, but
that is a 24 to hit.
Motherfucker, you know that hits.
I don't know. Y'all were giving lots of bumps to AC. I don't know how high it actually got.
20 is my AC, pretty sure.
Alrighty. 21 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Fucking sucks.
Ow.
And then is also going to kind of does a similar thing that he done before. He's going to hit you with the punchline on the side, kind of do a little spin with it, and then hit you with the back end of it. For let's see, that is a 21 to hit.
Boo.
I don't have any of the right dice out here. I threw like a whole handful out and like none of them are the right faces. Okay, so that is 15 lightning damage, and you cannot take reactions until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
And because of that, he's going to, let's see, that was 5, 10, 15. Fast to see. I feel like he's kind of fast. He is like ginormously tall. Yeah. He's gonna go into this room. Just walk.
My sword was over there. I guess that doesn't get its own attack. Do I get an attack of opportunity as he leaves me?
Think so. No, because you no longer have reactions because of that. For this turn.
All right.
Yeah. Attack of opportunity is the reaction.
Bitch.
Okay. That will then bring us to Nessa Elephant. Let's revisit what this thing was that he did that caused you to flee to see how we save from this. Okay, you took the throw, failed. You took the damage. Creature fails save throw. Drops what it's holding. Must take a reaction to move its speed away from Heckna by the most direct route. So you're good to go again as normal. You are just without a reaction currently until your next turn because you had to use it to move.
Okay, so I
can stumble back.
I'm no longer scared and like can
Correct.
Approach Heckna.
Yeah, it was just kind of like an shit kind of moment, and then you're like, oh my god, we're fighting. And she go.
Let's see. So what is my move as an elephant? I think it was like 40 something. 40 feet. All right. So I can get back to him. I have to round a corner, but I can get back to him. So I'm going to move back into the room as an elephant and be facing him. And I am going to attempt to gore him. Which if I am able to hit, it is a 3d8 plus 6 for damage. Because, you know, I'm a big elephant. And he's a small little circus clown. Let's see. Ooh, that is a 5.
Okay.
I am grabbing a new d20 as we speak. Not giving it a chance. Do I get 2 attacks? Do you know? I don't.
Does it have the trait of like multi-attack on the elephant character sheet? Under actions.
Just says gore and stomp under actions.
Okay, then I think it's just one.
Darn. Well, that's disappointing. So I just sit there and I just angrily thrust my my tusks in his general direction, and I miss and just like bump my like trunk against him instead, kind of boop him.
Yeah. You kind of like boop him, but it's also like he kind of like phases away just enough in time, and it's like, huh.
Doesn't even make him stumble back, but
yeah, exactly. You find yourself too, because I don't think anyone's really been in this room. Into what seems to be kind of like his costume room. You see that the walls of this room are draped in sumptuous black velvet. Clothing and costume items are strewn lazily on clothing racks, including masks, coats, cloaks, and hats. Heaps of colorful fabrics and materials are piled up against the wall. Half-used pallets of staged makeup and accessories are kind of scattered haphazardly across a large vanity. Oh, wait, no, I think I'm in the wrong room.
Oh. I was going to say, if I was in that room...
That still looks right, because I see clothes hanging, but I see vanity on the other side. We're going to go with it. You see a sign embroidered in sequins hangs from the wall reading, "Bless this mess."
Of course. Can I kind of use like the spare 10-ish feet that I kind of had to get to him to kind of just stomp on some of his clothes just to make him mad?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm just kind of stomping and like twisting my foot a little bit just to kind of...
Not only are you a giant elephant, you're a petty one as well.
Exactly. You better believe it.
Also, Heckna totally would have those Southern white mom like signs.
Live, laugh, love, baby.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Bless this mess.
Bless this mess. Jesus.
Alrighty. One sec. In my cleaning today, I threw away the freaking sticky note that I wrote down all of the page numbers of information I needed for this dang fight. So now I gotta look through them one more time. Because I have a feeling he's gonna do something. Due to you being a little petty in his face, you know?
He doesn't like a boop the snoot.
He didn't respect the boop. It was really upsetting. So
Well,
I had
now
to go
he
change
has
his
to die.
clothes. Yeah.
has
Oh,
to die now.
absolutely.
Honestly. Oh,
If I could communicate with all of you right now, I would say, listen, he didn't respect the boop. Kill him.
You don't have to say it. We know.
Good. I appreciate how fast you all picked up on my telepathy skills.
As a fellow non-nose haver, like not like nose.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
got my beak nose.
You do the.
I understand.
Okay.
All right. So, oh, you know what? Actually, you're a large creature now, so he can't even do what I was just searching for him to do because it only affects medium or smaller.
Yeah.
So I think you see the clothes kind of start to flutter on the ground, and then he's like, "Oh, damn it!" He just kind of looks a little dejected for a second.
Good.
And then that'll bring us to Med.
Question.
Yes.
Healing potions, is that an action or a bonus action?
So bonus action, you can take it and roll it. If you want to guarantee the full amount of healing, take your action to take it.
Oh.
Remember that really cool rule.
Yeah. Oh, I want to do both. Okay. I'm gonna take my chance.
Okay.
Take my chance so I can do this spell. I want to do. I'm gonna need your help, Taylor. Marking it on the map is a spirit guardian. So it's like spirits will basically protect me and 15 feet.
Okay.
I think diameter or around you. So spirits are going to come forth, and since I'm good, they're going to be good. They're like angelic or fae. Oh my god! Wait. Oh. Can I have the like other puffin ancestors?
Oh yes.
And like,
That's so
and then
cute.
like, yeah. So I'm gonna have my ancestors come forth and protect me for 15 feet, basically for 10 minutes. It's concentration. So does that mean I have to concentrate the whole time? I can't do anything else?
You can't do other concentration spells, but you can do other spells perfectly fine. And then anytime you take damage, you'll essentially have to make a con save to see if you hold concentration onto it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So what that does is and I think Heckna's currently outside of 15 feet from me.
He's like right on the edge. She's
Okay,
right
so
there.
I'll let you make the call if you want
Okay.
him to. So what he does is he basically has to do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I think it's the DC is 15. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. How wise is he? I may not have made it.
Oh, really?
14?
No.
All right.
Okay, so he's getting 3d8 radiant damage.
Nice.
I'm gonna get my d8s. Ten. I got 2 twos. And then I'm going to do I'm gonna have to do I guess I'll do a greater healing. No, I gotta do superior. I'm so as my reaction or bonus action, sorry. I'm gonna do a superior, so that's 8d8 plus 8. The number of ones is offensive.
Oh no.
So that's 18 plus 8. That's 26. Okay. Okay.
What was the total damage again?
Was it 10? I think it was 10.
10?
Yeah.
Full.
And that's it. Since I only have one bonus action, so and your girl needed to heal.
Already.
So, also anytime he like comes in or I'll look up about any additional issues there. But go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay, so outside, Laird has also like shaken off and like, what just happened? And will start making his way back inside. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't know what else he can really do. I guess he could just keep moving closer.
Taylor, Heckna's speed is halved right now while he's in the
Nice.
area. And it says the first time on a turn, like when it first enters the area or it starts its turn there, it has to make a wisdom saving throw. So does that mean like
Okay, nice.
next turn he has to do it again?
Yep. Absolutely. So yeah, by popping it in his area, you essentially got an extra little round of fuck you on him.
I love a good fuck you.
That brings it to the little heckmites here. We're gonna see. Let's see. They are not very fast. So this guy's only gonna get about there. We'll let him move double. Because that's all he does. They're running after you, Holly. This one is going to jump at you again, Blair. I need to like move where these are. That is only a 15. This other one's gonna do the same thing. That is an 11.
15 against me.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
my armor class.
Even with all the bonuses y'all have? Because then you get like
Oh,
+2 from med and then another +1 for something else. I think everyone's up +3 AC currently.
Wait, what was the other thing?
I gave you +2 for this like the death ward.
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, and then also Mass Shield of Faith
Yeah.
gave you +2.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
okay.
the Shield of Faith. Yeah.
I forgot those. Never mind.
And then the other one, that one will hit. That is a 21.
No.
Not me or her.
No, still at Kate. So
Okay, sorry. I mean, I'm not happy that it's you. I'm just real happy it's not me.
That's okay.
that is 6 bludgeoning
I-
damage.
6 bludgeoning.
Oh, and you fall prone.
Yay!
As he just like barrels into you, it kind of knocks you off balance there.
Great.
I'm gonna put this little
Oh no.
net on
Oh,
you,
they're
so
all
remember
around
you're
us now.
prone.
That's fun.
Yep. But that's all they can do. So then that goes to
It's me. Okay. All right. Well, so I'm done fleeing, correct?
correct. Yes.
Okay. Okay. And those things are in front of me. Okie dokie. Well, I'm going to. This came quick. I wasn't ready. I mean, how much? They have a lot of health.
I think, like, you've seen a couple of them go down in one hit,
Okay.
so it's like have a good 1 hit's worth, maybe 2 if it's a wimpy hit.
Okay.
That's the hard part. We have to.
I know.
hit them
I know, right? It's impossible. No, I'm just kidding. I am going to use magic missile. I'm going to use the actual spell, not my really cool wand of magic missiles. And I'm going to cast that, and I'm going to roll for damage.
Are you gonna like target all in one of them, or are you splitting them?
So I'm gonna. Well, I got max damage, so I got
Nice.
5. For each one, correct?
Okay.
So that's
Between 3.
yeah, I'm
One
gonna
of
split
them
it.
has been hit before, but the others have not. So
Okay, I definitely want to hit
that's
the one that's been hit before then,
okay.
and then I'll just split it between 2 others.
Okay, perfect. So the one on the beanbag goes down, and then we'll just say like the 2 in front of you take some damage.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. And then I'm going to let's see here. Oh, okay. I'm going to man, this is going to be tough. Do I want to do this or not? I always wrestle with this. I'm so sorry. I will do I'm going to use I'm going to summon my Hound of Ill Omen for 3 sorcery points as a bonus action.
Okay.
All right. And yes, I want it to I guess I want it to focus on Heckna.
Okay. How far away from you can
I
you
was here.
summon it? Can you
Yes,
do it like right there?
I'm gonna look here. Yeah, so it's 120 feet. I just wanted to make
Beautiful.
sure. Okay. And yes, I'm gonna pull up the stats, and I think that is all I can do. I don't think it gets a turn immediately.
Okay, perfect. And then we'll just kind of. Do you want to do the same and just have them run on your turn?
Yeah,
So
that's totally fine with me. Yeah.
Perfecto. All right. So he pops up over there. Heckna's smushed up against the costume rack with an elephant and a wolf. And it's like, oh my God, what's going on? Let's see. Because of that, he may do something real quick. I think so. I think because of that, he's feeling a little uncomfortable, and he is going to use his legendary action. Let's see, someone he can see, which is probably only really Laird right now. He is going to bloop, bloop, switch spots with Laird. Laird's going to have to make a quick little charisma saving throw to see if he gets all uncomfy by this. He does. Which is wild since charisma is like such a high stat for him.
Does he
And is
also have to
incapacitated.
do? I don't think he has to do the spiritual thing.
I think it's just whoever you define as a like enemy.
Yes, I designate the creatures.
Yeah.
So I would be so upset if another one of
He's
my
like,
spells
why, man?
Laird over. He's like, I thought you liked me. I don't mean to hurt you, baby.
Alrighty. That is then back up to Kate. Top of the round.
Cool. I'm gonna do the same thing.
It
Because
works
that's
so
all
well.
You're gonna dance with your sword again?
I'm gonna try to actually
You are
damage
prone.
one of them. I am prone.
So
I'm
half
gonna
your movement to stand up.
use half my movement to stand up. Thank you. And then I am going to stabby stab. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So much better. Thank the fucking Lord. That's a 25.
That will
Mwah.
hit. Uh-huh.
You don't have to
Just
go into
barely.
the lavender. It's okay. What do you mean just barely?
Just kidding.
I was about to say. Was about to crawl through this computer and okay. Good. Let's see. 1d8. We're just doing all the red ones. 1d8 plus 4. Oh my god. These, because I just got max damage too. The red ones.
Nice.
The red ones are my dice for tonight. That's fitting. So that is yeah. Sorry, math. 12. 12
Well,
damage. Yeah.
Okay. You take down this one.
Cool. And then I would like to roll to not be cursed anymore.
Yeah, and stop laughing so much.
Yeah. You said con save?
Mhm.
No, wisdom save. Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Wisdom save. Okay. Oh my god, 19 again. But
Nice.
but
You are no
let's
longer
do
frightened.
21. Okay, I'm only using the red ones. We have found it. We have found the power. Great. Okay. So, if that is the case, oh, I guess I can't because it's at the end of my turn. I have to roll. Okay, never mind. I am good and done. Good.
Means. Alrighty. Then that is a lair action. Oh boy. So and there, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna roll real quick. Evens is Kate, odds is Lemon. Odds. Lemon.
Mm-hmm.
You see a book fly out of the shelf from behind you, kind of like bonks you on the head, not hard enough to hurt. It's just like, what is this? And it opens out in front of you. You see on the cover has Heckna's winking face on it, and you look at this book, and I need you to make a intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh, okay. Not my best. Oh, I got a 15.
15 is just enough to not take the damage. As this book starts to read out loud some of the most embarrassing moments of your life to you. Would you just give us one little scenario that maybe Lemon's like, oh God, no, don't talk about that.
I mean, yes. So, when Lemon met her sister, it it just so like the things that embarrass Lemon aren't the things that probably would embarrass most people. However, Lemon has a lot of secrets, and it starts like reading out loud like that about the time that she met her sister and how she's not really her sister and like she's really embarrassed by it because she's like um family is everything to Lemon because Lemon doesn't have one. So um and that is one thing, and she's like reading things, and it's like cruel almost, it sounds like, but really like Lemon's just embarrassed by it. Like she understands
Yeah.
people don't have families, but Lemon is like this is like her like fanning herself like southern debutante moment of like, no, don't tell people I'm familyless. Like
I feel like you're like, oh, kind of like embarrassment is also like amplified because at this exact moment, Kate stops laughing finally. And so it's like, oh, okay.
yeah. And then talking about, the many times that like she's like singed her own eyebrows off and her hair because she's a fire breather and mistakes were made.
Yeah, it's like going on, and then he's like, oh, this didn't have the effect I wanted. And the book slams shut and flies back into the shelf. Which brings us to Heckna himself. Oh boy. He is probably going to deal with the elephant in the room, if I had to guess. with the punchline. I'll smack you in the side of the head again, maybe.
Oh.
Oh, well, that was a shitty roll, so maybe not. Hold on. Let's see what the bonus is here. That's a 15.
If I have the +2, then does not hit.
Alrighty. So
+3?
then he's going to swing one more time. That one is also a 15. So no, that was a 17. I just read the wrong plus.
That would be okay, so if we have a +3, that would be my exact armor class right now.
Then it will hit.
Got it.
It's a meat in this game.
Okay.
Yes, because it's beat in Cyberpunk. I get them mixed up. Okie dokie. Wow, literally rolled nearly the worst I could possibly roll on that roll. So that is only going to be plus 15.
Okay. Let's see if I can do that math in my head really fast.
And then I think that is it currently. She's like, you're more fun when you're smaller. Just like trying to hit you. That then goes to Nessa.
All right. I'm gonna remind him why it's so fun when I'm big. And let's see, do I want to gore him or do I want to stomp him? I'm gonna try to stomp him this time.
Okay.
All right. 16 base. And then what number do I add to that? Oh my god.
In the thing, it should have like a plus something like next to stomp.
+8.
Nice. Yeah, that hits. That freaking hits.
Yes. All right. Let me pull out 3d10 really fast. BRB.
Ooh.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. All right. Okay. Math. 9 plus 6 is 15, plus another 6 is 21 damage.
Oh, ouch. That freaking hurt. I think he will then probably do a little legendary action. Or is that the end of your turn?
I think so. But I wanna let out like a triumphant little like trumpet sound from my horn or from my my trunk, kind of like
Yeah.
a reminder, like I can't speak right now, but kind of like I am fun when I'm big kind of thing. Like,
Yeah. He looks like he understands. He's like, maybe for you. As then he's gonna cast Shocking Grasp on you.
what's that?
I just need to read what this is. Show spell description. Holy fuck, I rolled a 34 to hit? That can't be right.
Ow.
I don't
I'm
like
Yeah, it was a nat
scared.
20.
Oh, it's a nat 20. I mean, come on.
Damn.
Oh
Ooh.
man.
I don't like your dice anymore.
Can I say
Well,
that
this
doesn't
one was roll
magically
20
leave me?
because I just need to see what the spell did. Lightning springs from his hand and shocks a creature you touch, making me a
1d8.
spell attack. You have advantage on the attack if the target is wearing armor. You're not on a hit. So it's 3d8 because of his level. So that is 20 lightning damage.
Ow.
Is he? But yeah. And you can also not take reactions until your next turn.
I feel like I wasn't really able to take reactions for most of this session yet anyway, so
Yeah, he
what's
just keeps
new?
stealing them from y'all. He really does. That brings us to Med.
So, and I don't know if I would know this, so I'm gonna ask you, Taylor, would I know what kind of spells he's doing? Like if he's speaking the spells or
Yeah, I mean he has to still kind of stay to the same, laws of magic. So he's definitely has some verbal and some somatic elements. You don't see any sort of materials, so he probably has like a spell focus in place of some materials, but he is actively like casting when he does these things.
okay.
And it's usually with some sort of like snarky comment.
Cool. I'm gonna move Med 5 feet forward. So now
Okay.
Heckna is in the circle.
Okay.
And
That's
he can make
another
that.
wisdom save, right?
Yes.
Nope, that's an 11.
Let me. What was it again?
Jake, your die is failing me. I'm trying to be a scary bad guy here.
Action. What is it again? Oh, it's not Spirit Shroud. Oh God, what is it called?
Spiritual guardians.
Spirit Guardians. Thank you.
Spirit.
I'm trying to get the number of D8s. 3D8. Okay, let me go ahead and just a little bit better. 12. Just for me, like looking at them. Hey, girl.
Nice.
And then I'm going to. How is everyone looking that I can see? How's my elephant looking? How's if I take a. I don't think I can see Lemon and Kate because this wall's in my way. But how's Elephant and Laird doing? Do they look rough?
Laird's good. He hasn't taken damage.
Okay, great.
He's
Elephant,
just been fucked with mentally. Mentally, he's not looking great.
Excellent.
Elephant looks like it might have. I got hit in the head a few times, so you probably see a little like blood trickling down the sides of my face.
Some very singed, tiny elephant hairs.
Okay. What I'm gonna
Lightning.
do? Where did it go?
The tiny,
Who's
the
blind?
tiny little like hairs on me all sticking up too, because I got like electrocuted.
Okay, I'm going to cast blindness on him. Blindness and deafness.
Ooh, okay.
Because he's within 30 feet of me. So they have to make a con save.
Drink.
Oh,
All right.
oh.
So he's got to
I
make
don't
a
know why
con
it put
save
the black
15.
in it. But look at that really cool art of Heckna. I don't know why it put in like the background, which just sucks, but
Kind of makes him look like he's just like an all-consuming darkness behind him. So
right.
still works.
Does he have any? He
Spooky.
has no bonuses to con other than his normal bonus, like no like saving throw bonuses. So that is going to be a 13.
Yes! He's
Suck
blinded.
it.
I don't
He's
want
going to
him
use
to be able to
legendary
see.
resistance. And you see
Fuck.
he just like wipes, he acts, he's like, oh no, I can't see or hear anything. No. Just laughs and looks at you as he uses
Rude.
another legendary resistance.
Okay, that's fine. And then my spiritual weapon sword can move, I think, 20 feet at a time.
Perfect.
So
Wait.
5, 10. What?
Can I see this from
Probably
where?
not.
Not really. The bookshelf's kind of in the way for all of it.
I figured I couldn't see you. But
If you're trying to like counterspell or something, it's just a thing. You can't like counterspell it. Legendary
Okay.
resistances.
Damn it! Never mind.
okay. So I'm gonna try and hit him.
The goal is to just burn them so then next time you do it, it works.
Yeah. 15.
No, does not hit.
Boo. All right.
Alrighty. I think with that as he just kind of like just wipes it off and is like, no, that's not how that's gonna work. He is then going to cast Hideous Laughter onto you, Med. So you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone laughing.
All right. Let's give it a shot. Come on, baby. Fuck. It's a 14.
14 does not work. The creature of your choice you can see within range receives everything is hilariously funny and falls into a fit of laughter if the spell affects it. You fall prone, become incapacitated, and unable to stand up for the duration. A creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less is not effective. At the end of your turn, each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And you have advantage if it's triggered by damage.
Question. Does this cancel my concentration?
Let me look up incapacitated because I don't remember. There are
We can just say no. We can say
freaking
no.
conditions.
I mean, you don't got to worry about it, Tay-Tay.
Incapacitated is just you can't take actions or reactions. So you just, I'm going to say, it doesn't say anything about like, you know.
I'm an honest player. Look, if the risk isn't real, it's not fun. So
yeah.
And
there's no like
I should risk
right here. I guess we'll do this. You roll a con save. You want to beat a 10.
Oh, that's an 8.
Then no, because the base concentration check is a con save of 10.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It was actually. Hold on. I did base. I did the wrong one. I'm gonna double check something real quick. So is that a 5? Okay. It would have been a 9. Okay. So you're fine. All right. Sorry.
Okay. That then would bring us to Laird, who a little vertigo going on, but other than that, feeling fine. He's gonna just be like, "Oh, excuse me, 1, 5, 10," and then he's gonna scoot over. He's gonna just kind of scoot past the doggy, and is going to try and beat the shit out of Heckna. Excuse me. What does that? Why does my character sheet look like this? Lol, every time I open up D&D Beyond, it pops up a little like pop-up that's like, do you want to buy a subscription?
Nah, girl, that's fine.
Oh, nat 1. One of the blades whiffs fully. Jesus Christ, are you kidding me?
Roll on fucking roll 20.
Yeah. I don't have his character sheet in roll 20.
Or real dice.
No, because the real dice she has sucks.
Oh.
Yeah, the real dice has suck.
Damn it.
Blair, maybe you should roll for Laird.
I could do them with the red ones.
Do you want Laird's character sheet? I can give you Laird's character sheet. That would actually also be great, so I don't have to run him.
Sure. I could do that. I might look it up.
He has already used his action surge for the day, so just needs to.
Oh, this is a fighter.
Yeah, but he's a very basic fighter. I didn't give him like anything wild. Honestly, don't remember which type of fighter he was. Oh, he's a champion, so he has like sentinel and shit, which is going to be very good if Heckna tries to move normally because you can stop him in his tracks. But
if there is something that I should do, please let me know because I've never played a fighter
just
before.
Okay, cool. I literally gave him the easiest fighter possible, so we wouldn't have to worry about that.
Cool. Okay.
That brings it to these gays. One of them, you are no longer prone. Let me take this off of you. Okay. One will jump at Kate. Nope, that is a big old whiff with a 2 on the die. And the other 2 are going to jump at Lemon. Oh, that one probably does. That's a 17 on the die plus some.
Yes.
And then the other one is the exact same roll. Okay. So 2 of them hit you. The first one is going to knock you prone and deals a whopping 4 damage.
Okay.
Then the other one is going to do it's the 7 psychic damage as you just like feel as it like kind of like bites on you, just this laughing in your head, and it's very disconcerting. The one that knocked you prone, you can feel it kind of like digging into, let's say, like your leg. And as its reaction that he's taking at the end of his turn here, you feel yourself starting to get pulled away.
What? In what way? Pulled away physically?
Uh-huh.
Spiritually? Like, am I just
Physically,
sending into
surprisingly.
man? All right. Okay.
Alrighty, that is your turn, Lemon.
Cool. All right. So I guess, because I'm prone, can I stand up, or am I like?
Let me double check. Let's see. I think it doesn't say anything about being grappled or anything. So yeah, I think it's just kind of like pulling you with, but you can pull away easy enough that you can just kind of like stand back up.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that, and do I get? I mean, I still get an action, correct? That just is all of my movement.
Half of your movement.
Half of it. Okay. Okay. I am then really mad, but I'm going to use my I'm gonna use okay. Well, I'm tired of being hit. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Okay, you know what? I'll save that. I'm going to use my wand of magic missile because like I'm over it. And so I'm going to just cast at first level. Well, hold on here. Hold on. I will cast at second level.
Right.
Oh, really? Really? Oh, okay, well, I got 2 damage.
Okay.
That's some shit.
2 total?
All right. Yes, I got a 1 plus a 1.
Are you doing? Are you doing like all 3 darts onto the same individual?
Yeah, I am this time. I the one
Okay.
that's like was trying to drag me. I don't like
Okay.
that.
Yep. That all 3 of them together will knock them out.
All right, good. Get out of here. All right, and then my Hound of Ill Omen is going to attack Heckna. I'm assuming Heckna is still yes. It's going to attack Heckna, and it's gonna bite, and it has advantage on attack rolls against a creature. Is it a creature? Is he a creature? Yeah. If
Yeah.
at least one of the wolf's allies is within 5 feet.
Nice.
So, okay. We're gonna do. Hold on. I roll that one. Okay, well, not that, because that was a 5 plus something. Hold on here. Well, not that that was any better.
You
I
need
got.
new dice.
Yeah, I've got some. I'm gonna
Yeah.
fix it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, yep, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Okay. Pete, back up to you.
All right, I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast, but it's 2 things, and I'm gonna go 1 at each of the last 2 that are there.
Okay.
Shit. Okay, so 1 is 11 and 1 is 20. Not natural.
The 20 hits.
Okay, I'm gonna say the one that hits is the one that is over by Lemon.
Okay.
Okay, and then 1d10 red, please. 3.
3. It is still up, and you
Damn
see
it.
that the first Eldritch Blast that you shot off at the one by your feet just turns into like streamers and just kind of rains down on him. The one that hits the other one kind of knocks him to the side, but then as he gets up and kind of shakes back off, you see he's now rainbow colored.
Nice. And then Lemon, how are you looking? Are you
Not good.
not good?
You
Okay.
got your disco stick.
I
with
do.
you. You're the
I
one that has
do.
it.
I just don't want to get dragged. Wherever they were dragging me, I did not want to go.
That's fair. You don't want to go to a secondary location.
Yeah, I'm
Not safe.
fine.
I'm going to I'm gonna give Lemon a bardic inspiration. Just kind of like after laughing so much, finally be able to pull out like the viol and like start up some music or something. So, I'm back in here. So
Great.
Alrighty. That then brings us to a lair action where we have some other things in the mix here. I think he's gonna do it. By George, he just might do it. The Dogie and Laird need to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Laird got an 18.
Okay.
I
And I think you are actually also within range, Med. Because that's 5, 10, 15. Yeah. Med, you as well. Dexterity saving throw. Lemon, remember. No, wait. That's just Lemon, not your Dogie. He's not going to get advantage. Sorry.
Well, I got 5 for my dog.
Okay.
Med got a 22.
Okay. So y'all watch as clothes start to rip off of the racks and out of the piles on the floor and kind of flutter around everybody. Med and Laird are able to smack it away as like various different costumes are attempting to like put themselves onto you. And when it falls, y'all are both kind of fine and free of it all. Whereas our little puppy here, let's see, what outfit does he have? I think he's got on like one of the dog onesies.
Yeah.
And then also like a little scarf and like a top hat and like also like a little pair of pants. And it's just like this hodgepodge of stuff, which thankfully for him doesn't super matter because he doesn't have other equipment he needs to access anyway. Now he just looks cute. What was his
Okay.
AC previously?
So it's a 14.
Okay, cool.
That's
So,
his
yeah,
natural
that's fine.
armor. Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. That then brings us to Heckna, who's just like, oh my god, it's so cute. It's so cute. See, if you were smaller, you could be cute, pointing up to the elephant. Like, just imagine. Anyway, I guess we're doing this, so I guess I'm going to attempt to keep killing you all. Fine. As we are going to do Laird and Med. Need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Woohoo! 24.
Nice.
Okay. Oh no, it was on 13 and it literally went it was a 5.
Okay. You watch as Heckna's like eyes on his mask start doing that little swirly hypnotic pattern, looking at Laird, and then Laird's eyes start doing the same thing.
Okay.
He currently cannot take reactions, and at the start of each of his turn, he has to roll a d10 to determine what his behavior is. He can try to save at the end of his turn.
You want the character sheet back so you can
Nope.
you can be in control of it again.
Alrighty. That then brings us to Nessa.
Okay. I'm going to be seeing him doing stuff to all of my allies and just pointedly kind of making fun of me for being in an elephant shape. And I'm going to like put my trunk right in his face and just kind of like trumpet really loud in his face. And not for damage, just kind of like a, kind of like a fuck you. And then I'm going to try to stomp him
He's like,
again.
that's not a very nice thing to say.
Yeah, well, I'm not nice when I'm in my elephant form. I mean business. 18 to hit.
That just hits.
Or actually 19. Sorry, I can't do
Mhm.
math apparently. I rolled an 11 and added 8 and got an 18 somehow. So, I'm going to stomp him again. Okay, that is 16.
Nice. Okay. Oh, hold on. I gotta move you a second. I can't grab him. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I take up a lot of space.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, because he just had a turn, his legendary actions are a thing again. He gonna do something. What's he gonna do though? That's the real question. He is going to Oh, that's fun. I forgot about that. We'll start doing that now. But before that, we will Nope, can't do that. All right, he's just going to just kind of look at you, Nessa. He's just like, Nessa, is this compensating for something or and will you please make what is the saving throw? Show description, please. Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. And because of the ring of regen that you gave me or that I got, you added the advantage on saving throws against any spell that is being targeted only on me. So I'm going to roll 2 dice. I rolled an 11 and a 6, but 11.
All right, that is not enough. You are going to take 2 whopping damage.
Ow.
And actually, hold on. No, that's I lied. That's if he was level 1. He's not fucking level 1. 2, 5, 6 damage. Psychic damage, and you will have disadvantage on your next attack. So I'll put a little red. Oh, nope, can't see that. We'll put that little guy. Still can't see because it's so far away from you. We'll just try to remember. How about that?
Oh no, I conveniently forgot.
Right. Then that goes to Med.
Okay. How is my elephant looking, my elephant friend?
Oh, your elephant friend is not looking fantastic. It looks a little dejected because of that sick burn, but also just, like actual health-wise not good.
Yeah, okay.
But basically like that animal that like knows that it's still going to keep going even though it doesn't look good kind of thing.
Why do you do that?
Because I'm an elephant and I if I backed away that would just feel sad.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Healing Word on you, my elephant friend.
Thank you.
What will it do? The thing? Healing Word. Okay. Let's see. Okay. 10.
Cool. Thank you.
10 back. Yup. And then I'm going to get away from this fucking guy. So I'm going to kind of come back over here. But my sword is going to go ahead and go for that bonus action to try and hit him. That's a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Fuck. Come on, sword. Like you like it. That's all I got.
Alrighty. That then brings it to Laird. Can he please roll a D8?
D8.
D10. D10.
D10. Let's do blue. 5.
Alrighty. This creature doesn't move or take actions this turn. He's just stuck in this,
Oh!
like, his head's kind of bobbling.
Okay, that was a D12. Sorry, I can't tell dice.
Oh, okay.
Should I do it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's worse. It's a 2.
Same thing. Creature does not take actions or move this turn. Those, like, little swirls are still going in his eyes, and he's kind of bobbling back and forth. At the end of a turn, he can attempt a wisdom saving throw again.
Okay. So we're going to do that. I think he doesn't have... No, he does not have any modifier. And that's a nat 1.
All right.
Fuck you,
He
going
is
into lavender.
still there.
Get in there.
That then brings us to these little guys that are just going to keep on nipping at you. One's going to nip at Kate. That's a lot. That's a 19 on the die plus some. So that is going to be 5 psychic damage as you hear whispering laughs in your ear. The one, literally the exact same roll again for Lemon, which gets a whopping 2 psychic damage as they're nomming and you can hear whispers in your head. Lemon, that is you.
Okay, I'm not feeling real great. I hate this. I'm going to, because I need it, I would like to take my whole action and take my I gotta do the superior one.
Okay.
So I didn't get to write that down. I forget how much it does max healing.
Oh, the superior is 8d4 plus 8.
Oh, so do I roll that or do I just get max?
If you use an action, you get max.
Okay, I'm gonna use an action because I need it.
Okay.
D4. All right.
Alrighty. Then any bonus action or movement you would like to do?
I would like to make my wolf go bite him. Okay, so gonna roll to do that. I'm gonna roll physical dice. Oh lordy day. Not much better. I got a 14 total.
14 with advantage for pack
Oh
tactics?
nope. Nope. Thanks. Oh, okay. I got a 17 to hit.
Just misses,
Ugh.
unfortunately.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So something I missed is that Heckna does have to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh, alrighty. That's a nat 1.
Good. Yeah.
As
All
he's
right.
just like looking at the elephant, not even paying attention to this adorable dog.
My little top hat. All right. And Heckna's not prone.
He just balls out. He's like, oh, that dog. You really need to do better at training this thing.
And I'm like, don't say anything because I'm like getting madder and madder and madder by the minute. Like,
Yeah, he like says that and looks at you and then snaps, and you two switch spots. On the ground. He's just there. Will you make a charisma saving throw real quick just to see if you get all
Yes.
discombobulated?
I don't like that. I don't like what he just did. I don't like what
I
he
don't
just did.
either. Of course. I got a 12
Okay.
with my +8. That is some shit right there.
Oh, and you're so close. It's 13. You just cannot take reactions. And you are also prone currently. So you'll
Okay.
literally just like switch spots and just plop down on the ground. feel like the dog's like growling. And he's like, oh, and then just gives you a little
Yeah.
lick on the face.
My little scary hellhound. I love you.
Yeah. Heckna like plops down and like turns and just leans, and he's like, oh, hey, Kate, what you doing? You having trouble over here with these bug infestation? I should really get that checked out. Anyway, it is your turn, Kate.
Okay. 1 second, because that changed literally everything I was gonna do. Yeah, hold on. Okay. Pretty sure. Sorry, let me check some things here. Perfect. Okay. Kate is going, like, once that happens, kind of like have a moment of like, huh, and then like a horrible, like, sickening grin comes on her face and goes, thanks, actually. And she's gonna pull out one of these fucking weapons of destruction and is gonna try to get all 3 of them in that. I think we're gonna go with, she's gonna pull out the guitar. So
Okay.
we're gonna go for radiant damage.
He looks at that. He's like, hey, that's mine. Where'd you find it?
Not anymore. And he's got to make. Oh God. Hold on. I didn't have time to read.
You hiding is hilarious.
Everybody's got to make a Dex saving throw. Okay. Am I? Wait. Because I think I also have to do it, right? Yes, I also. No.
You have to do something else to see if it hurts you.
I have to do a charisma saving throw. Oh my God, my hands are so
okay.
sweaty.
And so they do Dex.
They do. All 3 of them do a Dex save, and then I do.
Well, the
charisma.
bugs got a 3 and 4, so probably
Hell
not
yeah.
them. Heckna is prone. He does get disadvantage.
Okay.
Which makes it a 13.
Oh shit. That's that. Okay, hold on. Because I did, and I got a. I got a 15. So, oh my God, I have too many tabs. Okay. So
I'll show you my computer real quick.
He has to. He did a 13.
13.
Okay. So we're both gonna take this damage.
So 13 fails.
Failed. 13 fails because it was.
You can use his legendary resistance.
No, God damn it. Okay.
As this like guitar goes out, the 2 bugs obliterate, and you see that he like just pops up like a puff of glitter, and you can just see the energy hit the glitter and stop.
Is he doing a resistance to mean that he just
passed
because
the dex
if
save.
he succeeds, so he takes half. Okay, so there's something. There's a little bit. I'm gonna take the full brunt of it though. Okay. What is it? 8d6. Yay! So much fucking. I might have just killed myself, you guys, because that's a lot of dice. Oh no. Okay. Please hold while I get a calculator.
Obsessed. Please wait.
Plus 5 plus 2 plus 3. Oh no. Oh wait, I do. Okay, so because I have the death ward thing, so basically I strum this guitar, I get like hit by it, go like I'm about to go down, but I go to 1 point because I have that death ward thing. So we're gonna do that.
That's it. You like that's your one safety net.
That's my one safety net. This is the problem.
It's done after that.
Okay,
Does
and then
the AC go away too?
don't know if there was an AC bonus for Death Ward, but there
Oh,
definitely
yeah, that was your
it
mass
was
shield.
the shield.
Whenever
Mhm.
whenever it does half, do I round up or down?
Down.
Okay, so he takes 18 points.
Whoa.
Y'all want to hear the thing that you love to hear from me? Congrats, he's in double digits.
It would have been nice if he
Okay.
would have taken all 37, but
At least he's in double digits.
at least he's in double digits. I'm sure as fuck not.
Ah.
See, the sad thing is that I really kind of thought that he was always in double digits, just the really high double digits.
Oh.
Like I've done like 40 damage to him just like the last 2 rounds.
It did hurt. It did, but
And oh wait, that's technically not a spell, right? Is
correct.
it a
It's
spell?
the item itself
Okay.
you're using.
Then I would like to
The
cast
guitar
Roll for-
part is gone though now, right? I think once you use
Oh,
the instrument,
yeah,
it's done.
yeah. It's just a normal guitar. Oh, I can't do how spell is a bonus action. It has to be. It can only be. What is
That has to be
this?
a bonus action listed spell because you've used your action to
Oh,
use the item.
Okay, good. Then I am going to very quickly do a healing word on myself, and as a bonus action, at 4th level. That might be stupid. No, it's not stupid. It's not stupid. We're doing it. We're doing it. I got 13 points back. So, okay.
Hey,
I did something.
you did it.
It was only half good, but that's okay.
Hey, while you're standing here, Hector's just laughing. He's just laughing at you, like leaned over on the ground still. He hasn't had a turn yet, so he's still prone. He's just like, aren't you supposed to be a bard? Man, I guess it really didn't get passed down for me. Your father was a great musician. And he'll snap his fingers again as another book comes flying out from behind you off of the shelf and does the same thing of where it opens up in front of you. And you see every single time you had a bad performance on stage and every single time someone was laughing at you, like anything along the lines of performance anxiety enhanced. Will you please roll a what is it? Intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, yeah, I'll do that. Oh, roll it. With my -1 modifier. Let's go. Yep, that's a 3.
So sorry, you take 12 damage. 12
How
psychic
much? 12?
damage. 12 psychic damage. As this story recounts all of the embarrassing things that have happened to you, and you're just like, oh no. You're just really feeling your feelings for a second.
Did he do that, or was that a layer?
Is the lair action.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you dead?
Nope.
I think she regained 13 and then just
yeah,
lost
I
12
just
of it
canceled
back.
out some of that healing. I feel real bad.
So what, you're at 2?
Um,
If
he's go
yeah,
ahead. Go ahead. I have to read something, so go ahead.
I don't think I can do it since it was a layer action, even though it was set off by him, because I have like a reaction that I can do to getting hurt. But if it
Oh
was
yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Maybe if he hits me for 1, then I can do it this next round.
I think you'd hit for more than 1.
Probably.
Okay, can you please make a charisma saving throw? As he stands up and like starts to like just walk towards you very slowly.
17.
What's his save? What is his save? Where's it listed save? There it is. Okay. He walks over to you like very slowly. And as he does, you can almost see like the darkness in the room like kind of collating. Hard to say. Coming together around him. Coalescing. There we go. I was like, what is the fucking word? As it just seems like it's both getting darker, but is centering around him. And I'll just kind of like walk over and he looks down. He's like, look, now I know a lot of this has been fun and games, right? But really, all of this could have been avoided if you would have just kept the damn shoes on. And you look down at your feet as those shadows go down and they start like pulling out from your feet, creating like a shadow form of you that then starts kind of like tiptoe dancing and spinning around you. I'm going to apologize as I'm not going to do 1 damage because I do have to roll 2 dice. As you take 9 damage as this shadow just kind of like takes its necrotic damage as the shadow just kind of takes over, and it almost looks like how your feet were starting to hurt when you're trying to take the shoes off. Like those shadows and that darkness is like leeching up your legs again.
Kate's down.
Cool.
Oh no. All right.
Can you scream going down so we know?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there was also a really
pretty
loud
sight.
kind of like.
I'm sorry. He switched places with me.
No, I should. It sucks because that instrument is like such a like gamble, right? Because it's a fucking performance check. Or wait, hold on, let me look at it.
Charisma.
Oh. Wait.
Okay. While you look at that though, the shadows have kind of come in and you feel the life literally like drain down out of you and you fall to the ground. Med, I would say you would definitely hear it. While everyone else is a little confused on the current switch ups and everything, Med, you hear and you're able to kind of look around and see this shadow that has just taken over Kate as she's laying down on the ground. And that's where we're going to take our break. So we can have about 10 minutes and we'll come back with Nessa's turn. There it goes. Alrighty. We are back and we are... Oh, I have the hiccups. I'm so sorry. I ate too fast. Nessa, it is your turn.
If Heckna has the hiccups, then that actually kind of makes things a little bit easier for us. He's not as like charismatic and slick. He's like, "Oh, honey, you think you can get away with this?"
Yes.
Okay, so I physically cannot reach Heckna in this round anyway. So, where when I turn into my wild shape, theoretically, where does my backpack go?
Like if I got like a fanny pack, a big old elephant fanny pack.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
So I use my trunk to go into my fanny pack.
Juniper.
Oh yeah, duh. I have Juniper in my fanny pack. Juniper can tell that I've taken a few hits. So Juniper will grab the I think I have a superior healing potion in there, and will bring it to me, put it down in front of my trunk, uncap it if she can, if she's strong enough. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Okay. will kind of like give me a little pat on my trunk and then kind of like scamper back into my fanny pack. And then I will pick up my the potion with my trunk and kind of like take like a shot of a little tiny healing
Yes.
potion. And then so if that's my turn, would I be able to do full healing with that?
Yep.
Cool. Awesome. All right. So 8 okay, 1 second. It is an 8d8 8d4 plus 8. And I can do math, so that's 32 40 hit points back. Cool.
Beautiful. Alrighty, that then brings us to Med. I don't remember what we got for.
Okay. So I saw Kate go down screaming. So I'm going to peek around, a little 5-foot step, and I'm gonna do guiding bolt. Excuse me, at Heckna.
Okie dokie.
Please, please, please. 19.
That'll hit.
Oh, okay. Yay. Okay, so he's gonna get some radiant damage. 16 radiant damage.
Beautiful.
And then my sword is going to start to move. I'll do 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. And I'm going to go back behind my little, finish out my movement and go back behind.
Okie dokie. I think, let's see. I guess he won't do that because he can't see you. So
Just a little like little butt tap, you know, with a radiant light.
radiant light. Then yeah, I think
who knows where it came from? Who knows where it came from?
Yeah, then I think
Not the
since he
hiding
can't
place.
really see you, or actually, I guess he could move. No, he can't move because this is his legendary action. He's gonna switch spots with Laird this time. Laird needs to make a charisma saving throw to not to be prone and reactionless. And he just popped out. It was getting a little boring over there. Hey. And then that brings us to Laird's turn.
Laird got a 20.
Okay, cool. He is not prone or reactionless. What would you like Laird to do? I don't remember. Did y'all give him any of the healing potions?
I think we did.
I think I gave him like the one overflow one, right?
Isn't he still twisty-eyed?
Thought he saved from that.
Mm-mm.
Oh, then he needs to save from that.
What save is it?
That was wisdom.
6.
He is still a little twisty-eyed. That then goes to Lemon.
Okay. Oh man. Okay.
Your bestie's right by you.
Oh, he is. I'm prone though, correct?
Yes, yeah. Which is just half your movement to get up if you'd like.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna get up. So okay. Then I mean, right next to me. Oh man. Okay. If he's right next to me, I'm going to just do I'm gonna use chill touch.
Okay.
And it is a cantrip.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I got a 22 to hit.
Whoop, yep, that'll hit.
Okay. Is he undead?
He's not undead.
What a rude thing. Okay. It's 4 damage. But he can't not that I think that he's doing this, but he can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And then the hand clings to the target. And if he was an undead target, he would have had a disadvantage on attack rolls against me. I was trying so hard. I was like, I'm right next to him. Okay, so then I can still do a spell, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm just, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I would like to, man, this is, so just for clarity's sake, when he is like blinking in and out of existence, is it like an actual blink, or is it like?
I mean, I would say just because you're magical in nature, you would kind of get it because it's a pretty basic. It's essentially a misty step, but then there's
Okay.
obviously something added that he's like
Mhm.
switching place, making you also blink or whoever,
Okay. Well, okay. All right. I'm going to then. I'm just gonna fireball him. I'm
Do
just,
it.
yeah, at fourth level. Yes.
Okay.
So he must make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, all his outfits are gonna hate that too.
That is a 13.
That's not gonna
And
work.
if y'all look here at this legendary resistance, that all 3 boxes have already been used.
All
So,
right, good. He takes 34 damage.
Yum.
And then I'm going to make sure and obviously aim that away from Madago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just straight in front of me since nobody else is behind him. So, and then I'm gonna attack with my dog,
Yes.
and I'm going to. I got a 24 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right, and then yeah, okay, so it's. I think it's just 10 piercing damage, or is it 2? No, it's 2d6. Okay.
Yeah, it'll say the 10 because that's like the average. 'cause I
Average,
think
yeah,
some people
okay.
use just the average, like static.
Okay, so I got 5 plus 3, so 8, and he must now make a strength saving throw.
Oh boy. It may come to a
Women come in
surprise to you
clutch.
all that this tall, lanky dude is not very strong, as I just rolled a fucking nat 1.
Cool. All right.
Please die first.
So
no longer.
he's prone.
Okay. And the doggy gets him. He's like, oh my god, why did I even come over here again? Jeez, how rude.
Okay, and that is my turn. You know what? If I move, I imagine would get an attack of opportunity.
Be at disadvantage because he's prone.
Okay. I'm going to take just like a couple steps back if he will let me.
Okay. He'll attempt, but yeah, no, that was a different thing. That's literally no, that's not a 1, but it's a 7. So I live disadvantage, which is good because the other one was a 19.
Okay.
Okay. That then brings us up to Kate. Can you make a death saving throw, please?
7.
All right, that is 1 fail for Kate. That brings us to our lair action, which there's not really one that would be super great, except for the one he's already done in this room. So that's gonna just bring it to Heckna himself, who is just going to stand up. Oops, I'm using the screen. He's gonna stand up and say, "Bad dog," and just try to like baseball bat him out of the room.
No.
I grab the curse die again. That's a 29
Yeah, that hits.
with that. Holy. And that is. Why do I keep moving the dice I need? $26 damage.
Okay, well, he's not dead.
Oh, he's not?
Oh,
He's going to hit
no.
again.
Okay.
This time with a
Damn.
shocking grasp.
Rude.
No, he's not. That's only a 2. Which makes it, not. Or I don't know. 12? I don't think that hits.
No.
Alrighty. So he stood up. He hits Dogi. That's his turn. That brings it to Nessa.
Woohoo. Okay. So I see him kick a dog. Pissed. So
How do you feel
I'm
about
going
that,
to try to
druid?
gore him. Huh?
How do you feel about that, druid?
Not good. Not good at all. So I'm going to try to trample him. Or no, sorry, gore him. And
Yes.
I mean, I can't really kick him in elephant form, but just know that that is the version of me kicking him. Oh,
Love
I
it.
rolled a 20.
You said
might
the
kill him.
anger.
Okay.
The
I rolled
anger
a 20
sustains
plus
you.
another 8, so that is a 28 to hit.
Okay.
And let's see, goring him is 3d8 plus 6. So let's see, I don't have a lot of 3, that is 11. Oh my god, 2 8s in a row. 19 plus 6 is 25.
What's 19 times 2?
19
Because it's a natural 20, you do double damage.
That's 38.
38 plus
Plus
6 is 42.
If y'all would
No,
like to look,
44?
I have what his health currently is on stream. It should pop up at some point in time with the delay. How would you like to finish Heckna's life?
We finally did it.
Oh my god. I sit there and I have this like glare of resentment because he's been teasing me about my size and he's been hurting these people that I've learned to call friends, and I just sit there and I have this new rejuvenated health and I glare at him in only a way that like a mama elephant can, like if it just like kicks my young basically. And I just lean back and I like almost like wind up basically, but with my face, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm just preparing this trunk to just impale him like at an angle. So not only does it go all the way through, but it cracks some rib cages in the back on the way. And he's just like staked for a second before I kind of like put him down. And I kind of just like nudge him with my tusk again, just to kind of see if he moves.
Yeah, I think you see the like expressions on Heckna's mask kind of cycle from like a pained grimace to like an open mouth look of shock to like then this big old grin that goes wide across his face, and he's like, I think I might need to workshop this joke. As his grin fixes into this foul rictus, frozen in an internal smile, you can see a wind from an unseen force picks up and the ground beneath you as if and tilts as if you're standing on kind of one of those like tilt-a-whirl whirly top rides. Everything starts to spin around you in a colorful blow. In this just like one action, real quick moment, what do all of you do while this all seems to be going wild?
Could I try to pick up Lemon and then also like on my way pick up Med and kind of move towards the rest of the party, kind of like almost try to see if I could charge to get everyone together?
Med's flying. Med's mid-flight.
Okay.
He flies real fast. So Med's
Cool.
mid-flight to Kate,
I was
and
saying,
he's already casting revive.
You can just heal her. Like she's unconscious.
Oh,
She's not dead. Yeah.
I'm gonna shove a
okay.
good berry. That's what I was doing. I was like,
It will give her standing again. Yeah.
Well, if we're all together, I'll just do the mass healing word.
Perfect.
So everyone gets 16 plus 9, 25 healing points.
Okay.
Okay.
And when we're all kind of in that area, like anyone who is kind of like is Laird unfazed now?
Yeah, pretty much as soon as that dropped, like he kind of grabs his head for a second. He's like, "How did I get in here?" Like it's just so confused. Last he remembers was being in a fully different room.
And I'm kind of trying to see if I can like block the wind from as many people as possible because I'm still in my elephant form. So kind of just like trying to see if I can protect
We all
anybody
kinda
if it looks like
huddle.
it's yeah.
Huddle underneath your big old elephant body.
Exactly.
All right. So as you're all kind of huddling together in these circle, the fabrics and the colors and everything, and it's like you see like a book shoot off of the wall, and then immediately just kind of turns into like smoke and glitter and just color, and kind of like that color powder. So it's like everything just starts to dissipate into this color as it's all whipping around you, and the wind just blows faster and faster and faster until finally it starts to dissipate and all of this color kind of drops out of your view. It's not like it's on the ground, it just kind of dissipates fully, kind of scattered with the wind. And you see, as you're looking out onto the Revelia, you see that the large buildings like the Flop House, the Fun House, the Hostile Hostel, you can see them as just large drooping tents in a forest clearing. You see that the odd and amalgamations that were running a ruckus around are all now just stuffed animals on the ground. Above you, light breaks through the canopy of trees as sun rises over the forest, bright and warm. In the center of the clearing rests a very humble wooden wagon with colorful patterns painted on the sides, Heckna's original residence. Seems this is where the Revelia began and where it now ends. You see people walking around, the ones that were like the clowned individuals, not the ones that had already gone crazed. You see those very dead on the ground, just unanimated, where then the ones that were still in early stages, not so much, are kind of like shaking their head and like pull off a clown nose and look around very confused. You see everything that was
Once everything kind of calms down, I leave my elephant form and I go back to being a gnome and just look at everybody and ask if everyone's okay.
You just elephant stomped a Heckna, yeah. Like
After seeing how he was with you guys, I've never felt that powerful but also that angry before. But I'm glad everyone's okay.
it fucking worked. That was amazing.
I mean, all of you guys were amazing too. I just had a big size, you know? It's easy to stomp something when you're that much taller than him. But all of you were using like so many cool things that I've never even seen before.
Med's gonna take stock of everyone, even though he did the like mass healing. Like he's gonna take stock of everyone and see if anyone's like super hurt. Is like Laird okay?
Yeah, Laird just got mind fucked. I don't think he ever took actual
Okay.
damage. He just
Okay.
entire
No, he's
time
still-
got his brain probed.
Okay, then can we see like the other stuff like Locke's? I guess Locke wouldn't be at his little shack anymore, but like where our base was. How's that looking?
Yeah. So yeah, you look over and you can see that there's Locke's wagon looking kind of the same that it was, dumped over, kind of ransacked a bit, but still there. It seems for some reason that hadn't changed with the magic. And then you can even see that like Zephyri's tent that was nearby is now like a legitimate small tent. So it's kind of like the big buildings turned into like circus tents, and the circus tents turned into tents. Everything is kind of like shrunk down a bit. You do hear, because now you have pretty much a straight view to where the train station was. There's no wall, there's no overgrowth, there's no big buildings. And you do hear a screech, like a child squeal in not happiness from the train station area.
Oh, I'd like to go there.
Lemon is a little distraught, but she kind of looks over at Kate just to make sure that she's okay. But then on top of that, she looks at her feet and are her shoes still tapping?
Yours?
Yeah.
Yours are not. No. And you even look at them and it's like a lot of the like real devilish looking nature of them, of having like the little skulls and everything, look very clearly like felt and look just like a very nice
Love them.
cobbled pair of shoes.
Perfect. I'm gonna keep these. And as Lemon hears this like scream, she like her attention immediately also turns to the train station and is like, we need to go now. There's something is going on.
Say less.
Y'all rush that direction, and you see a small kind of crowd at the kind of front area of the train station, where you can see the back of Locke and then several of the marionettes standing around. You kind of push up and you see the toy maker crumpled onto the ground, his face mask and a very like very contented expression. And you see Stefano, if his little wooden eyes had tear ducts, would be crying, like leaning over him. Locke kind of sees y'all come in and you see a tear in Locke's eyes. I don't know if birds can cry, but they can in this world. He can stand and talk, so why not? And he just kind of like looks over and gives this like, good job, but not wanting to like really be excited with whatever's happening here.
Is Med's gonna ask, was he powered by Heckna and now that Heckna's gone, or can I save him?
Locke kind of leans over. He's like, yeah, he and all the other marionettes were part of Heckna's magic, and the toy maker somehow figured out a way to sacrifice his to keep them up. And you see a couple of the marionettes. You see Ramona there. You see Polly there. You see the one that runs the merry-go-round, and you see Stefanos. There's about 4 or 5 of them there.
Med is going to just say a couple words, like a prayer, but it's going to be like in Gaelic, so he doesn't understand it, but the intention hopefully will get across of like respect.
Yeah. You can hear oh my god, I missed a whole thing. Am I describing everything falling apart? Bzzz, let's back up for 2 seconds. Before he started running out and you saw his wagon, sitting at the wagon at a campfire was a very ornate chair. You should probably grab the chair. I forgot to even mention that was there.
We're taking the chair, guys.
Yeah, I'll take the chair. I think I'm the biggest one here. So I come in with my chair. What's up, guys?
Yeah, there you go.
This is very sad. This is a very sad moment.
A few of the choo-choos like run up and kind of grab and they're like, thank you, and like run off as you hear like full on construction happening. You see that quite a few more people are here now. It seems like other people that were a part of the cause or maybe are now like, oh my god, what the fuck is happening, are kind of just like banding together to get this going. You see all of the compatriots you have met throughout this journey kind of helping in the process of putting the train back together. Zfree, very happy over there, probably like wiping down windows or something helpful. You do see, of course, Maggie and Kithily probably in the process of like actively like lifting trains back onto the track and like real strong people shit, just like muscling it all together. And Locke's like, well, I mean, I guess we just now wait until the train's done and then we can go home.
So we're just in a waiting period?
I mean, all they had to do was put the chair back in the train and then we all get on and go. So I guess if there's any last things you'll need to check on before then. It seems the magic's still dying, but some is holding on. So I don't know if anything of use is still around or if it all disappeared.
Lemon would like to, as more people are gathering around, because obviously they are understanding that whatever spell they had was broken. I would take the time. I won't say like make a big production out of it, but I would take the time to like explain to people that there's a good chance that not a good chance, but there is a chance that the people that they knew don't exist anymore. Prepare people for, but at the end of it, Lemon kind of looks over at her sister Maggie, and she like looks at they look at everybody in front of them, and they realize that the big top, as they would say, is where they feel most at home, even with Maggie or without her. And they're going to essentially, I mean, there's a bunch of tents, and they're going to take up the banner of like a carnival in the way that isn't terrifying and hurtful and painful.
Yeah.
And offer to anyone that would want to stay that they were free to stay of their own free will. And at the end of it, Lemon is not going to be a little tiny gnome anymore. She's going to take an action, and in front of you is going to be this like medium gray skin with this white hair and essentially very white eyes with some specks of yellow in them. And you see a changeling in front of you now.
Whoa.
And I am pretty tall.
Like how tall?
Like, I mean, from being a gnome that was a couple inches taller, extremely like
Okay.
yeah, they are probably like 5'7", 5'8". For me, as somebody who's 5'4", that's massive.
Especially when you were like 2'7" before.
Right.
Nessa was so used to being able to look at you like almost eye level. And now she's like, she's like, it's funny because she's watching you like kind of do this whole like really powerful speech thing too. So like already she's sitting there being like, oh my gosh, you're like, you're being so powerful and so strong right now. And then she's just also physically seeing you grow. Just like,
a very Alice in Wonderland moment, like but yes, so that is going to be Lemon is gonna obviously help continue to make sure that the train and things and take care of people, but that this is like their dream almost, like their own big top, their own show, their own everything. Um, just knowing that there will be people that don't have anything to go back to, as somebody who doesn't have that as well.
Yeah, and I think you do get quite a few people that do stay, and especially knowing now, like, oh, we have a train that could go back and forth now. Like, it's not a I stay here forever
Right, you're here
situation,
forever.
Yeah, you do definitely get a few people that are there and kind of like, yeah, man, like, I don't remember the last time I've left kind of thing. Or just then a lot of people that just don't fully know what's going on and is like, I know this kind of. I'm gonna just like figure out what's going on here. And I guess I can get us off the map since we're not doing that currently. And yeah, and as this is all kind of going, you can hear the choo-choos yelling orders and telling people how long it's going to be, giving kind of these updates. As you see everyone's kind of starting to split up or get up on the train, like it's starting to kind of clear out, get a little quieter from this mess, as you can like almost visibly see as this like magic of the Revelia just leaches further and further out. Like you can kind of see in this forest, in this tree line, just the sun is able to finally hit different parts of it. You can see that some of, the Heckna posters and those sort of things have like fallen to the ground, have turned into like actual flowers. And you're just watching as these little bits of things kind of crumble. And in this kind of moment of like, yeah, this is going to be great. New beginnings. You hear a thud behind you all.
Oh, I think I know exactly what this is.
You turn around.
Laird.
And you see Laird on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You look at him. His skin is no longer that like white, dead kind of costume makeup vibe. You no longer see the like red stitching. You now see a tanned man with this just big gaping wound like over his heart. His hair all a mess. Nothing like what, still in the same outfit and certain wearing the same things, but like him himself has transformed out of this monstrosity that Heckna had made him and back into what he was before their magic touched him.
I'm going to pick him up and tell Kate to come with me. And so us three are going to be in a secluded area, wherever that is. We're going to find a little, like a lone spot. Kate, are you going to stay or are you going to go? Are you going to leave this place?
She hadn't really been able to make that decision. Kate's kind of like, because literally like the last thing before she was like unconscious was like Heckna talking down to her and talking at her about like her not being able to do like performance well or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's kind of still like hitting her. And then also like probably before that happened, she was like looking off to the forest, like wondering if she had enough time to like run and go see her parents' graves, but then also hearing Lemon talk about people are staying. But then like literally she just in her head just did like 5 back and forths.
Okay.
So Kate's probably pretty quiet right now.
Okay. Med's gonna say my offer to you and to Laird to come stay with me and my family and in my village, like that is not empty. If I am going to do something and it's going to take a long time. But It is either my welcoming gift to you or my parting gift to you. But I would like you to leave me with Laird and just make sure no one comes in for like an hour because I'm going to need all my concentration. And I'm going to cast True Resurrection on Laird. You're muted.
Kate, where do you go during this?
I mean, Med told her to stand guard, so she's probably standing guard wherever. Like very much a shell. Like really not knowing how to react to anything that just happened.
Okay. So Lemon is working on just kind of getting some people chit-chatting. What is Nessa doing for the next little bit?
I think Nessa isn't very familiar with a lot of the people here, so trying to be either a beacon of hope or trying to give someone inspiration in this moment she doesn't really know how to do that. It's kind of that same thing of just like almost feeling like she doesn't belong, so kind of like that anxious like kind of tapping and everything. So she'll see Lemon doing their thing and be really proud of them. But I think after a little while she'll kind of realize that like that's not really something she can help with. So she's going to go see if she can try to find Kate. And when Kate is standing guard and just kind of not even having to say anything, just kind of knowing that Laird and Med went off and Kate is alone, she's just gonna give Kate a cup of tea. Like she's gonna go make a cup of tea and she's just gonna bring it to her and not say anything and just give her this cup of tea and kind of just sit next to her, facing away from, like if she's kind of looking out towards everyone else, just kind of facing in the same direction as her but not really saying anything. And I think she's just kind of going to use her druid craft spell again, and I think in this sense it's just going to kind of create this like calm little breeze in the area that just kind of makes things feel a little refreshed, and that's kind of I think what she's going to be focusing on right now.
I think as you walk over, Kate will try to kind of like give a little bit of a smirk, but you can tell that it's like really forced. And she'll probably like take the tea and sit down and have like one sip, and then which like Med seen before, but probably similar to like the panic attack that she had with Kithley, except not running away this time. She probably is just like sobbing and like going through it. And like really not knowing what else to do other than that. So yeah, really shaky teacup, not able to catch her breath, kind of stuff like that. That'll probably go on for a few minutes. But yeah, that's like the only thing I feel that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. There will be a moment where Juniper will kind of like look at me and then kind of look at you and try to almost like see if you'd be willing for her to go up on your lap, just to kind of see if she can just sit there and comfort you for a second. If you want to pet her, and if you kind of give her a look like you don't want that, then she'll just come back to me, and I'll kind of just be petting her on my shoulder. But if you want her, she can be your little.
She would take that. She would take that. Like she'll take any of the kindness and really say something like, "Oh, like I'm not meaning to get tears on your fur or anything." But
Juniper is used to it. Juniper is always there for for Nessa during her hard moments too. So she won't even seem phased.
Um, yeah, yeah. Kate. Oh God, is just like very much doesn't know what to do. Um, yeah. Um, um. Yeah, probably after a little bit, like when she can kind of like regain herself some. Um. Uh. She'll probably just be like, you can tell that she's like thinking about a lot of stuff. Um, like if you could hear her inner monologue, it's literally just a back and forth of two or three Kate voices just being like, you know, like, well, you heard him. Apparently, you suck, and you like died. But then, like, what can you do with like without like Laird? And like, but there's home, but there's here, and like, oh god, it's just like it's literally like. Do y'all remember doing like human knot in PE? It's very like that is her thoughts. Is just a
Mhm.
human knot right now. Um,
There will probably be one moment where like Nessa can't tell exactly what's going on in your head, but she will just kind of like she almost kind of do that thing where she like leans next to you and kind of like almost just like elbow bumps you a little bit just to kind of like, like the doop and then just kind of go back so she's not like disrespecting your personal space and just says it's crazy how much you've probably been through this entire time that you're here and I don't even think I can imagine it. Um but the short time I have known you, you are so strong and I don't know, I hope I'm like you one day when I am not in my animal form. And she's not expecting a response, so if you don't want to, then obviously you don't have to, but, um
she'd probably be a little bit confused too, because it's like knowing you're there, but also being like so wrapped up in her head, and then like a conversation starting to be like, oh, okay, oh, whoa,
Oh,
like
no, she's not trying to
no, 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 no,
she's
like
not
just
trying to start
literally.
a conversation if you
No,
don't
no,
want
no,
to.
literally just like snapping back to reality because being like
Mhm.
so lost in her head of just kind of like, oh, yes, this is the real, this is where it is. I was just like, what do you mean?
I mean, when I first met you, it seemed like you had just figured out something you'd been missing or a question that you'd had that you didn't want the answer to or something, and then you got reunited with your boyfriend who is now over there getting uh, whatever Meta's doing to him. Hopefully she can make sure he's okay. And I know that you went down. I didn't get to see it at the moment because I was a little distracted. Um, but like you still kept trying to fight in between all those moments. And like this has been just like it felt like someone else's mission for me, you know? I was sent here to look for Med and somehow I found this entire circus that had a bunch of people that were trapped and I just did what I know how to do, but it wasn't for the same reasons that you were and you have all these things that I don't know. It's just one of those things where you're fighting for what you believe in and that's it seems like this place was a lot of darkness and you still did a lot.
Um, Kate would put her hand out to like hold your hand if you'll take it,
Yeah, and
and
she'll put her hand that's a little bit smaller than yours, so you can probably, like, just put your entire hand around her.
little tiny hand. Um, and she'll look at you and say, Nessa, you saved us. And it doesn't matter if you were here for, the same amount of time I was, or Med was, or Lemon was. You fought because that's who you are. And it felt right. And I mean, that's a strength in itself. And that's out of your animal form. I mean, you literally have been taking care of us since we met you. And that's so strong.
All I did was make a few cups of tea and turn into an elephant and a bear. But I saw how much you guys care about this place, or care about, maybe not this place specifically, but care about each other. And that just made me feel stronger all in itself. So it was really you guys.
I mean, you're the one who got the first and last hit on Heckna. You hit him before anybody could.
Well, elephants do take up a lot of space. I was a lot closer to him once I had the reach of a trunk.
Oh, I was meaning the poison tea.
I forgot about that for a second. Oh, that wasn't even Heckna. Plus, anyone can find a poison berry in the woods. It's just whether you're able to actually know that it's poisonous or not. So.
I'm saying there's a lot of people that could have come here and seen, you jumped right into the thick of it. And there's plenty of people that would have just turned around and left. And you didn't. And I think that there's a lot to say for that. I'm sure that we all appreciate it. I do.
Well, and I appreciate everything you did. And I want to make sure that I don't know what you want to do next, but I want to make sure that you have a chance at it. So
I also don't know. Hopefully I will soon. We'll see. There's a few things that she'll just kind of like look back and be like, yeah.
And Nessa will just kind of like nod enthusiastically, like knowing and just being like really hopeful, like, please, yes, please. But yeah.
She'll probably, honestly, she probably wants to get distracted. So she'll probably ask you to like tell a story from like the outside world and stuff like that. And just it's kind of one of those where like she wants to distract herself, but she also like she doesn't want you to feel like out of place, like being here helping her and stuff. So it's kind of one of those like, please you talk and then I'm just gonna like listen, so I'm like focused on that kind of thing. So
literally, as a druid, I'm basically imagining that Nessa is an emotional support animal, just right now she's not in that form.
I love that. At some point, when Lemon realizes everyone is with her, besides Maggie and Kathleen, are not there, and they're like still working on the trade and stuff like that. I mean, I'm obvious that like they're obviously going to go looking for people. So, at some point, I will stumble upon y'all as well, and
you come to us in the moment where I'm like explaining this time where I like. After Med had already graduated from the scouts and everything like that, there was a time where Nessa would be telling a story about like when she was helping like the youngest Puffin scouts at one point, because like she traverses from like place to place, so she's not always in the same place. But the reason that the Puffins trusted her so much, and like Med's parents said that like kind of trusted her to go look for Med, is because of like she kept coming back. And she kept kind of like having these fun little adventures with this like the scouting group and everything. So she'll probably be recounting this like funny story where she was like, I don't know, I can't even think of what she would be doing, but just like some wacky little adventure with like the youngest little Puffin scouts. And that's probably when you'll walk up to us.
They're called pufflings.
Pufflings. Oh my gosh, the little pufflings.
And their rookeries. Ah. I am going to look around. I'm not going to ask where Med is. I'm going to look and see what's going on, and um, I'm just gonna place my hand on Kate if she'll allow me to, and just say, I don't know what Maggie's plan is. I, for once, I'm not going to base what I do on someone else's plan. Um, but you and anyone else, and I kind of like look over at Nessa, um, are free to stay and come and go as you please. You don't have to be here. If you stay, it's not forever. And if you want to leave and then try and find us later, that will be just fine. And I kind of, I kind of do a, oh, like, uh, performers are gonna perform, and I like do like a old like little little check on the shoulder.
Yeah, Kate'll laugh at that, but it's kind of like I said, what Heckna said like right before she died really fucked her up. So she'll like laugh at that, but there's also like a little twinge of pain. Cause yeah, she's having some real imposter syndrome currently. Um and so say thank you. I really appreciate that. And I mean, I don't know yet, but
No pressure at
oh,
all. And yeah, no, I don't need an answer. I'm telling you so that you know that if you show up, whenever you show up, say you choose to leave, you will always be welcome.
I mean, regardless, I will be back, and she'll point out towards the woods because like her parents are buried here, so she'll be back at some point. Um, but I'm really excited for the space that you make, Lemon. I'm sure it's going to be.
I've been throwing around some name ideas. I mean,
Oh.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that, but I'm really thinking, since my last name is Soleil, Cirque du Soleil is probably gonna be.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Thank you.
Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
So unique. Not trademarked at all. You
But,
better get on that,
this
Lemon.
is where it started.
Yes.
This is the origin story.
It's the origin story of Cirque du Soleil.
While all this is happening, men, what is kind of your way of going about this? What is kind of the ritual you set up? How are you getting in the mindset?
So one of the things is the person cannot have been dead for longer than 200 years.
Mhm.
So Med doesn't know about
I was like,
how
is
long
that
it's
is
been.
that possible?
Right. And so wondering like, okay, well, but like in this dimension, he hasn't been dead 200
Yeah,
years.
I mean, you've been on this plane of existence because he's not like actively 200 years old. It's just it's been 200 years in the real world. He's only aged 25,
Okay.
30,
That's what I figured. That's why I
This-
wanted to do it
yeah.
before we left.
This is like
Yeah.
the one time that we actually have to take that into consideration. Like, what the?
Yeah. Have they been dead for 200 years?
Well,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Mhm. So Med is going to, light incense and candles and, everything like mise en place kind of situation. Like everything must be where it's supposed to be.
Mhm.
Because he's never done this before, and he's using the ring. So that's definitely like giving. He knows the spell is a bit outside of his own abilities, So that's why he didn't want anyone else in the room in case he fucks it up. And so he is going to cast True Resurrection. And he is going to, the verbiage he uses is going to be kind of like a chant. You know, the words start to lose effect after a while. It's just a chant. And he's just going to keep saying it until something happens.
Yeah, you start this, and as you start the chant and you close your eyes and like really focus in, like, having your hands on Laird, you hear birds and squirrels and things about, which were already in the forest but were sparse and not very quiet. Like, you hear the happy sounds of the birds, you can hear the wind rustling through the leaves, which just hasn't been a thing before. The air already feels a little like lighter and cleaner. It doesn't have that like dark, heavy mustiness in it anymore. And you're breathing it in and thinking about it. You can feel the sun, come over this little clearing and really like warm your face, as then you just kind of, all of it turns off and you're just focused in on this connection and focusing on the ring touching Laird, saying this chant, thinking over and over again. And after a bit, you feel this very warmth, like, and see like a light kind of behind your like closed eyes, and you can feel the radiance of it. This is not the sun. This is something more. As you open your eyes, still chanting, and look down, and you can see Laird like covered in just like a layer of bright light. You can barely even see him through it anymore. And you can feel this warmth kind of like running up you, and just like feeling this very whole, complete connectedness to this. As you have your hands on him, you can feel like movement, but not necessarily him moving around. Like, you can feel the like gaping wounds on his chest closing up. You can feel, parts of muscles that had degraded because he was undead rebuilding themselves, and just kind of this reformation of his body before eventually you feel a heartbeat under your hand, and the light kind of fades away. It's real still. You see like very shallow breathing before eventually, like very slowly, Laird opens his eyes and looks around.
I tell him, welcome back.
Can I move?
Can you?
Just see an arm lift and then go back down.
You can.
Physically can. Okay.
You should be
Med,
feeling pretty
what is your god? Like, what is your chosen kind of
It's
god or iconography?
It's really hard to say his name. I really should have done something a little bit better in that regard. Oh, what is it? It's a Celtic one. It's the one of life. It's like oh gosh. Oh, okay. Diansichik. That's probably like way off because it's Celtic. It's probably like Shaban is how you say it.
Yeah.
It's probably like David.
Yep.
But so it's like it's a Celtic god of life.
Okay. Yeah, he's just like, okay. That was different. That was when I died the first time. It was nothing, and then I was what you knew. This time I died, and there was a big tree, like a green field.
All right.
And it was warm and sunny, and then I saw you, and oh,
Thanks for coming back. That'd be hard to leave.
well, it's sunny here now.
Yep.
Oh shit! And he like sets right up. Is Kate okay? I was very out of it, but didn't she?
You know, I think she could use you. She seems very lost. But I'm very tired.
Holy fuck! I have a tan again.
It's like, what does Laird look like? What does Laird not
you
do?
are bronze Adonis. Go get your girl.
I can wear so many colors again. I can't wait.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what's important here for sure.
Slowly
Ned is going to send him out the door and said, "Go get her. She's right outside. Go get her." And he's just gonna like, sort of like lay down. Like,
Matt's taking a nap. All right.
I mean, he's pretty exhausted.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all standing outside, chatting, see the door open, and you see Laird walk out. His before very like hazy, glassy eyes are back to this like hazel brown color. You can see the tan on his skin is back. His hair no longer like, it was black, but it was very clearly like dyed or like shoe polish, because it was like stark white under there, is now this like very like blackish brown natural. It's still like a mess and thrown to the side. As part of all of it, I bet he probably has his like armor off as part of like, fixing his wounds and such. And you can see he's got on like, one of those just like what's that fabric, that really loose fabric you wear under things?
Like
Like a
muslin or
tunic?
cotton?
Yeah, something like that. A little tunic that's like real, loose, and you can see now that like where all of the stitching had been in this like giant wound is scarred a bit, but is completely healed over. Y'all wouldn't really know, but as part of that spell, he has a heart again, because that had gotten ripped out of his body. So, and this thing
Right.
regrows organs, so he's got a heart a pumping. And he'll just kind of like look at Nessa for a second. I think Med might need you.
She'll kind of look up and be like, "Oh yeah," and she'll look at Kate and just kind of give her like this like knowing smirk of just like, your man's here. Like,
And
she
I
didn't
am
say it, but
when Nessa leaves, I'm just gonna like also kind of like no teeth, just coy grin and walk past and like give Kate like a rub on the shoulder as I walk past and go help Nessa.
There's
with
like,
it.
who's that? Like, you don't even know who you are.
Yeah, hey. I still have yellow, so I eventually, when I came back, I was like, I missed the yellow hair, so I still have my buns and turned it back yellow. So at least there's that now.
That's funny.
It's just like, who's that?
I think Kate does the thing like that you see in movies all the time when somebody's like disappeared and come back, like the slow stand up, probably like touches where the scar is, and like kind of like without saying words, kind of like, is that really you type thing. And then whenever she can like physically touch him and it's like warm and stuff, tackle.
Yeah. Very warm, not just weird, cold undead. And you can feel the heartbeat, because I imagine coming back to life has your heart racing anyway. He's just oh my god, this is happening. But yeah, and I think, for the first time probably in his entire life, doesn't fully have words as coming back to life. So just like enjoys the moment of like getting to feel real human connection again. You're just like, oh, when the magic left, those popsicles did too, didn't they?
And she's
I
gonna
really
like
wanted
open.
to try one.
She's gonna open her bag and like
Just sopping wet. Like all of them have melted.
she'll slowly take her bag off and just set it.
The good berry is still in there, even if it's swimming in liquid.
Wait, she'll try this one. Try this one.
Okay, okay.
A popsicle would have been better.
I know, but
It's
I don't.
very tart.
But he feels 1 hit point stronger.
Yeah, he's like, woohoo.
Yeah, Kate's just probably it's one of those things of just kind of like holding Laird's hands and like not letting go. Like even if it's like the point over there, it's like still holding on. So
Just
just
like
kind of
grip.
like dun, dun, dun. And it's gonna be a let's sit down. It is also going to just today has been a lot of things.
Sits down and like you can tell he's very much focusing on like he can feel grass now. Like everything is like, oh my god, okay.
I mean, I was gonna ask you this before what's just happened. But now I guess it's a little different. Lemon is starting their own circus here. But we also could go back. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know.
¿Por qué no los dos? We've been here for so long. Let's go adventure, then come back. I mean, this is what we knew years before shit hit the fan. It'd be like coming home after a while.
Sorry, I was so distracted. I wanted to be like, was that like Marquesian? What language is that? Wait, say it one more time. I was really thrown off. Instantly, like 5 jokes popped in my head, and I was like, time. So he's saying, like,
you just said like go travel around and then come back because this is what y'all's life was before anyway. So it'd be like coming home once you've gotten a break away.
It's true. That's true. That sounds nice.
I'd be interested to see what cold feels like again. So definitely fine with seeing what's going on in the north with Med's people, especially since he was able to bring me back to life. I'd be interested in seeing what that tree meant and what's going on up there. I saw a tree when I died in a field. It was very nice.
Sounds like it.
And then, no, oh my God, we could go so many places. This train goes dimensional. I mean, we could go to the real Feywild. We could go, I don't know why I would want to, the Shadowfell. We could go to where your friend Kithley's from. That's a whole nother continent further from where we're from.
So we could stay with the train?
Oh, I could get a conductor hat. Let's just run the train. Oh my God, do you want to run the train?
You know,
I don't know how to drive the train.
We could learn.
We could learn.
It would be very interesting. We could kind of make the train a traveling show. Where people get on the train And
And
then
it's a party till you get here, and then it's another party. Then it's a party to go home.
yes.
We're gonna make an empire together, guys.
Yeah. He's like, okay. I'm already imagining the first piece before it's like, you're going to collect the tickets, but then it's like a musical number. This is gonna be fun.
This shit took traveling circus to a whole other level.
Oh yeah. I wish I could think of a funny name like Lemon did, but I can't think of anything. I'm only thinking of like the Hello Kitty train in Japan, or like or then also like Bullet Train, but I don't want it to be like that one. That one's not a good one, but
It's a good movie though. That's fun.
it's a great movie. It's like, yeah, I would like that. I would be fine with staying with the train.
Works for
If
me.
you are, yeah.
Yeah. We need to get some more cars. Those look a little
Yes.
ratty, but we can make it happen.
Definitely.
We
What
should
do you-
probably talk to the choo-choos. I bet they're not going to give it up very easily.
They could be a part of the show.
Yes, of course.
I mean, they kind of owe us.
I'm not going to hold that over them, but you're more than welcome to.
I mean, just enough. And she'll probably just like hug Laird for like a long time.
So, any last things before the train is ready to go, or we'll hear the actual engine horn, the train horn go off, and you can hear the choo-choos yelling in excitement. Guess it's time to go.
I actually have one more quick question. Mending. It lets me repair a magic item. Is there any way that I would be able to use this on any of the marquettes that or the toy maker?
The toy maker? Ooh. Do a roll for me.
Okay.
Probably Arcana,
Okay. Oh,
as
I
you're
can
kind of
roll
looking
that
over.
on D20 or whatever it's called. Jeez. Oh, that's only an 11.
You're kind of looking them over, and nothing looks broken. Everything looks fine. It's just the magic that was his life force is kind of gone, and that would have to be replaced. I mean, you have heard of places that have kind of that ability, automatons and bringing things like that into, like Warforged or just straight automatons, those sort of things. Then it's like, maybe would that be then still the toy maker, or would now it just be someone else in the toy maker's body? But like, that's the only thing you can really think of, as there's not anything physically broken with them.
Okay. Nothing that I could do with like the Fae, because I can summon them if there's anything that they have that would be able to instill magic in them.
Yeah, not that I can think of, really.
Okay.
Fortunately.
She'll kind of have this moment where she like is looking over them just to kind of see if there's anything she can fix, and if she can't, then she makes sure to use Druidcraft again, and make little flower blooms that she can put on each one that the magic left them.
Yeah, you see like Stefano's now like kind of crawled up and sitting on Locke's shoulder and is kind of like calmed down a bit. And just kind of gives like a little smile. It's like, thank you. I don't think there's anything we can do, because I think what was him is now us, and that's why we're here.
well, then you go on and live incredible lives through his eyes. And hopefully he'll be able to live on through you.
You see, he gets on the train with Locke still riding on his shoulder. Polly's sitting at the front, still kind of acting kind of like a ticket taker, though there's no tickets to take, but is having full legitimate conversations with people, not saying the same like 4 things over and over again. Ramona is there also kind of helping pack things and just kind of like doing little tasks, still looking very short-term memory issues but it is like doing the job, like, okay, this is your bag, remember what it looks like, and remember I'm putting it here, okay. Like puts them into like little storage places, but make sure everyone else remembers, not her.
Wait, do we pass by Polly?
Yeah.
Just pass by Polly. Hi.
Do you have a ticket?
I need a ticket.
You do.
I'm sorry. I am sorry, Polly.
It wasn't very nice, you know. I literally could only say 4 things.
I mean, I never said
And you were
I was
mean to me
nice.
because of it.
I had crazy shoes.
Go sit down.
Does she have like no, that would be how tall is she?
She's like a doll. She's like literally like a baby doll size. Like,
hold on. I'm just gonna I think Kate will just kind of like Kate will just kind of like nod and like go with like Laird to like whatever seat they're going to.
mhm.
But she's gonna cast minor illusion and have just like a little like she's literally gonna cast minor illusion and have like an angel and devil on Polly's shoulders, except both the angel and devil are Kate. And it's just like the angel being like, oh, she's actually a really nice person, don't do anything, and then the devil being like, no, really? Like just like being like super, like that one scene in like Emperor's New Groove with like Kronk.
Mhm.
It's very much that, and they're just being like super annoying and just like hanging out there on her shoulders and stuff. She'll probably, if Polly's going to be on the train and within eye shot, she'll probably keep that up the whole train ride.
Love it. I feel like after a bit, you know, we'll do a little look into the future of like being on the train for a bit. Locke's sitting up front, and he just like looks back at you, so annoyed, and snaps his finger and counterspells it. They are so obnoxious.
Ow!
And it turns back around.
Locke, that hurts.
Before Med would leave Lemon, sounds like Lemon's the only one staying behind.
For now. We'll be
For
back.
now. Yeah.
Right. Locke is going to
Med?
pull a feather. Sorry, not Locke. Med. Yeah, Med's going to pull a feather and give it to Lemon. And said, like, I know this may be really weird for someone who can change shape, but this is, you know, this means you're always welcome to visit to me, to anyone that I know, and it just shows my debt to you. And I'll come back and get it someday.
I would like that very much. Thank you. and inside, because Lemon is still wearing their really amazing coat, and like opens the coat and like tucks it in the little pocket.
Now
Like,
you're a bird scout.
oh.
And Med's gonna show them that this is the Bird Scouts honor.
Oh, yes.
Yes, there it is.
Okay.
It's like our secret handshake without touching.
I love that. And Lemon is going to just smile at Med and say, "Thank you for everything that you did. I don't think that we would have been nearly as successful without your abilities. You were the game changer, so thank you so much. And you are also welcome.
Yay.
You don't have to perform. You should just come see a show sometime."
Oh, good. I'm not very good at performing.
If Nessa realizes that Lemon is the only one staying, she will also go up to them and say, if you ever need somebody if you ever need like a lion to tame, I, I could just listen to everything you say and just kind of make it look like, oh my God, how did you train them to do all these cool things? But also thank you for everything that you did while we were here. I know I wasn't here for long, but it was a pleasure meeting the new ringmaster of Cirque du Soleil.
Thank you. I will potentially take you up on that offer.
I come and go all the time, so I'll be happy to. I'll always make sure that this is one of my stops.
Yes. Visits from everyone would be very nice. I require very little in the way of long-term commitments. And then like Lemon, they are gonna like motion to themselves, recently after getting out of one myself.
Kate's gonna go up to Lemon and be like, I'm not sure how long it takes. I've never been on a train before. Not and this one's special. But we will be back. So we have a lot of things to plan. And she'll go she probably this is the first you're hearing of the train show, and kind of go into a spark notes this is what we're thinking, blah blah blah, and then it can be in connection with your show and stuff.
Laird runs up halfway through this. The choo-choos are down and so is Ramona, and then he runs off again.
Well, this sounds really lovely, and as someone who has spent most of their life on the run, enjoy your travels. Yes, you will always be family to me, so you're welcome here anytime. I mean that. And I kind of lean over as Laird takes off, and I'm like, you too. And I'm like, it's Lemon.
Oh, where? I knew that was familiar. Hey, Lemon. See you later. We'll be back.
Yes. I would imagine that Maggie would probably stay with me. So
yeah, she's all about the performance too.
Oh yeah, crazy strong lady. And so I will make sure that everybody is loaded up. And when you guys the last little thing I do is I've created a little makeshift sign that it's I've snapped to the side of the train of some sort. I've fashioned a way to get it up there, and it's just gonna say Soleil Express, and I'm gonna say I was like, it's just a working title to like you and Laird, Kate.
He's like, we'll work on it. Yeah,
Obviously.
we'll work. All right. Well, you all make make your way onto the train as you hear the magical engine roar to life. And it's kind of that like moment of like pulling away from the train station, and you just see everybody that's staying just kind of like waving as the train starts to go. It very much sounds like a locomotive. And then it just starts going faster and faster and faster. And then the trees are just a blur. And there's this flash of like purple, green, pinks, lights, and colors where you can almost see for a minute this like interesting landscape. Like, you see the sky is like bright orange and yellow and pink. The grass is purple. You see where it looks like the actual land itself is kind of upside down, this wild Feywild, as then it rockets through another bunch of light where you see we'll say, just because it's where the majority of people here are from, we get to the far forgotten realms. We'll say, what's one of the north ones? Why the fuck not? We'll say like Neverwinter. Because that's up north, and everyone knows what Neverwinter is. So, and that'd be the closest for Med to get home. As you can see the sea out as far as the eye can see, the sun starting to kind of set a bit, throwing all the colors up into the sky. As you've got solid trees to one side, a steep kind of embankment down into the water, a mountain ranges in the distance. And you turn a corner and see Neverwinter, the town. And I mean, for anyone that has been in this area, it's pretty much the same. But I mean, for Kate and Laird, it's like a whole new world. It's not just huts and hovels. We've got some technology starting to boom with it. I think Laird kind of like squeezes your hand and has just like that like little kid smile of like excited at Christmas, like something new. Oh my God. As it pulls up to a train station where the train station itself is very confused. You see people are just like kind of looking around at this brightly colored Soleil Express like thing. Everyone's like checking pieces of paper and like, no, that's not ours. Okay, weird. But for the most part are kind of brush it off as just something they didn't expect. What do you all do as you kind of disembark, or do Kate and Laird disembark here, or continue to ride the train and see what the options are?
I think, well, first, like, as soon as, like, I picture Kate's probably like close to the window and has been like really nervous, like kind of doing also the hand squeeze. But then as soon as she notices like people kind of confused looking at the train, she turns to Laird and goes, maybe we could do a bit of marketing really, really fast. And
Oh, yeah, just opening soon or coming soon.
And she'll kind of like pull
Yeah.
him up, and then they'll probably do some kind of like very improv-y, like, just working with
Some of the
the
acrobats like join in that were just
Oh,
on the
yeah.
train going home too. It's like a whole ordeal. There are acrobats like hand springing out of every window of this place.
Performers gotta perform.
It is. Do we know who?
Med.
Oh,
I was gonna say Med's gonna give Laird and Kate a like parting gift of like, I don't know, 10 gold or whatever he has, assuming their money, if they even have it anymore, is no longer good. So it's like Med's like, I'm gonna get off here. And he gives them a map. As best he has, or he would buy one before he leaves. And and give them money to start. And be like, all right, for your new lives, because y'all don't have anything.
I mean, I I I figured we would go with you for.
Are you? I thought you
For-
guys were going to do this like performance thing and like all over the place. Then he like takes back his money. He's like, no, that's fine.
Well,
It's
I was gonna say,
like,
like who else? So it's like the Choo Choos and Ramona, and would like Locke stay with the train and stuff?
no, Locke wants to get the fuck home.
Oh,
So bad. He's like, I am out of here.
we can just tell whoever's staying to pick us back up.
Oh, okay, yes, then yes, come to, and then he'll still show the map, like this is where I am. And the map part of was also to be like, this is where I am. So come
Oh, yeah.
find me.
Yeah.
They'll tell Ramona, but then realize probably shouldn't only tell Ramona, and then tell like 5 other people. Be like, please come pick us back up. We're
Yeah.
gonna help you run this thing, so don't.
I think
leave
there
us.
was like an old schedule in there of like all of the stops and everything from previous to the fall, and they're like, we're probably just gonna follow this. So, you know, a couple of weeks we'll be back, and then a couple of weeks. It seems like about a 2-week schedule.
Is that okay? Can we stay with you for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then I think with that, Nessa, Med, Laird, and Kate get off of the train to the confusion of some of the people, but definitely the excitement of others, ready for this new Cirque du Soleil to open up. You know, and y'all take off, probably having to find like a little inn for the night, which Nessa would know all about just in different travels, to then start your journey up north in the morning. And the sun sets, and it is nighttime. The sun will rise again the next day as things are finally fucking back to normal. And I think that is where we'll put a little bow on this campaign that's been going since before when we were still the con save. It's been going for so long, you
Yeah.
guys.
I was pregnant when we started
You were
this.
pregnant when we
Oh,
started
that's
this.
right.
My son is 19 months old now.
Yeah, because we did like the first couple of sessions and then took a break when you had them and then came back.
That's right.
Wild.
Wow.
Good job, Taylor.
Good job, you
Thank
guys.
you.
I'm so glad we beat Heckna, made it back. And there's going to be a new circus in town, y'all. But it's been a night. Let's do one little last what everybody's got going on, and let's all go to bed. Well, let's take a shower, get all this off our face, and then go to bed. So, Lonnie, I'm gonna start with you.
Okay. Hi, I am Lonnie or Looney Shaz. I have only been here for like 4 or 5 episodes, but I still love this entire cast. So, thank you for letting me join in for your last little leg of the journey, and all of the theoretical epilogue-y things from there. If you want to see more things that I'm in, I'm on Lost Caravan on the 9th, which I think is Thursday, for Royal Blood, and then on the 20th for Good Strong Hands. So that's about it.
Nice. Let's go to Kelly.
Hey, Kelly, Lady Gillespie on the things, and now I am done. And I am gonna take a break and then go rogue and find a new game, and then maybe pop over to Lost Caravan. I don't know. Y'all can't get rid of me now.
Love it, Holly.
Yeah. I don't have anything. Which is very weird
Good
to say
feeling.
because it's been
Just
a
the
minute
rest
since
of your
it's-
everything going on in your life, Holly.
right. I say that as I'm prepping for the crowdfunder to be live on Valentine's Day. So I do have a game with Penny for a Tale going to be on crowdfunder called Porcelain Souls. Please check it out. It's a horror game, so please keep that in mind. But yeah, other than that, that's it for me.
Awesome, Blair.
Hi, I'm Blair or underscore Canadian Moose. My brain forgot that I had an underscore for a second. I am here a lot, but also over on 2000 Tales for the rest of February. Taylor is running a badass Cyberpunk Red campaign where we're not in Night City. We're in the East Coast in the country. Appalachia. We're in the mountains, and it's super fun. There's a lot of lore that we did based off of using A Quiet Year, which is really cool. So we built out a lot of that. Another part that I built out right before we got started. I just got to talk about this because it's really cool. We brainstormed right before were badass nuns who teach everybody how to fight. So if you want that and a shit ton more, come listen to it. Also, y'all are liars. We do have stuff on Lost Caravan in March, right? We do have part 2 of Necrobiotic. Hello, we have to finish. I'm sorry. Maybe we can swing you to like come back in as somebody else.
I want to come in as a bad guy and kill you all.
No, don't be the bad guy. He's a really bad guy. He's a
He's
really
a
bad
really
guy.
bad
Yeah, so that'll be in March at some time. But next week, Taylor and I are on Lost Caravan doing Gun and Slinger. This week.
2 days from now.
2 days from now. Who's the gun? Who's the slinger? We don't even know. So come find out. We haven't had our session 0 yet. So we'll have it.
Are we doing one of those? We should check. It has to be tomorrow. So we should.
It has to be tomorrow.
At least I've read the book. You and I can at least pick our characters.
That's true.
Okay.
Hoop, are you still here? We're having a session 0 tomorrow, right? Yeah, that's about it. Oh, and Numbskull's here at the end of the month, so check that out.
Heck yeah. I'm Taylor @_potato_. They said the things I'm doing. 2000 Tales, Lost Caravan. On every other Tuesday on 2000 Tales, I'm also part of Big Gay Dice Game where I play Mask. I guess that's it.